All right. Topic of today's discussion is, what if life is not how we want it or wanted it to be? And in the Bhagavad Gita, when Arjuna starts his journey, he starts it with powerlessness. He starts it with the dilemma, and he's not able to focus on his duty. And it's not that he doesn't care enough about duty. It's even when Krishna tells him, just fight, right? Just go fight, pick up your bow and arrow and go and fight. And Arjuna is unable to do it. And he's such a great warrior who even conquered demigods, but he's in an utter state of powerlessness. And so that is relevant in our lives too. There may be times, there are 3 points I want to make today. First point is, there may be some goals and achievements that we thought we would have accomplished in our life, and we haven't. So that's a little bit of like the verse in Gita that Krishna is speaking about, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na shochati na kankshati sama sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labate param. So the first situation where we feel like my life is not how I wanted it to be. It's not how it didn't turn out the way I wanted it. So that's a little bit like living in the past. Like, oh, I thought my life would be like this, but it's actually like this. So it's kind of shochati level, like lamentation level, to think that, oh, it should have been like that. That's one stage. Another stage is kankshati. The kankshati level is to hanker after, for example, oh, I should be doing better. I want to compete. Usually there's like a sense of competition, at least for me. I compare, or sometimes I get triggered when somebody else is more successful than I am. And then I'm thinking, oh, I should do this, I should do this better, and I should accomplish more in order for me to feel worthwhile and to feel valuable. That's like in the kankshati level, like in the mode of passion, to resolve and to determine to do better, right? So the lamentation is like in tamas guna, because there's nothing we can do about it. It's already done. Okay, I wanted it to be like that, and it's not for now. What do? Okay, sit down, feel bad, feel depressed. And that's usually typical of addictions also take place because of the tamas, right? When we are not able to cope with the fact of where I am, then I want to soothe that pain. I want to fill that void. I don't want to feel my emotions. I want to numb my emotions because I can't handle the fact that my life hasn't turned out the way I expected it to. And I'm not who I wanted to be. I'm actually filled with failures, and I'm filled with insecurities, and I'm filled with many unpleasant qualities, right? Even there, we can either react in tamas guna. Oh, I'm such a bad person. I'm in addiction. I'm not able to work on being sane and sober. Oh, I'm so bad. It's like lamentation, so shochati. And then kankshati is like, from tomorrow onwards, I'm not going to watch any other whatever movies, or tomorrow onwards, I'm not going to overeat, or whatever it is that is our addiction. We tend to be very, very passionate about stopping it. Kankshati. We think in terms of achievement. But the fact of the matter is that the only solution is sattva. And in sattva, we say, okay, here I am. I have this weakness. I'm resorting to this particular coping mechanism. And this is where I am at. It's not right. It's wrong. It's not helping me. It's harming me. I'm not benefiting myself. I'm not using my time in the best possible ways. But somehow I'm powerless at this point. I'm unable to do something differently, like that, like to acknowledge that I have a long way to go to come to a point of living an ideal life. I am where I am. I'm really stuck. I'm really struggling. I'm not able to have a life that's more meaningful, more worthwhile. I'm not free from character defects that I would like to be free from. But this is where I am. And I'm telling you, it takes so much courage to acknowledge and be honest about where I am. Because my struggle usually is like, I try to find some justification and escapism, like, oh yeah, but it's not so bad. Come on, there are people who do worse things than me. It's a justification. I'm not honest in that situation. Honest would be, I'm not in the best, whatever it is, like, let me say, I don't particularly have like movie addiction or something, but I'm just going to put that as an example. So let's say I have an addiction to watching series and stuff. So I'm taking shelter of it because there's something I'm numbing, something I'm trying to cope, my stress, my whatever my lifestyle is, and I'm not able to handle it. So I'm trying to take shelter of that. And there is the battle, right? At some point, I feel like I don't want to feel, I don't want to think, I don't want to deal with my stress. So I just want an escape. So I go into this shelter of some movies or something. And then when we get back, and I get back and I look at my day and I say, oh my God, I haven't finished my rounds and I haven't done my preparation for the class. I haven't eaten healthy. I forgot my vitamins or whatever. Okay. So there is a state of ouch. And then how am I going to react? So Gita has the answer. If we're going to react in the tamas guna can be blaming others. Tamas guna can be shaming ourselves, feeling really bad. But how is that going to help us? If guilt is going to make us do better, oh, great, guilt is good. But if guilt is going to not make me do the right things, do the next right thing, that's what the recovery work says. What's the next right thing? You cannot possibly have all things, all life goals and all your actions written in stone, and you determine this is the way I'm going to live from now on because I love my Guru Maharaj, I love Krishna, and that's it. Material world, bye. I'm a spiritualist now. It's not the way it works, okay, unfortunately. Because there's still gunas, there are still these ropes of tamas, rajas, and sattva, and we will be affected by them, and it will haunt us. It will make us experience emotions of guilt and shame and anger and depression. And how do we deal with that? Nobody says we shouldn't feel bad or depressed, but how long are we going to stay there? How long are we going to hold that glass? Even if it's just 200 grams, how long are we going to keep holding it? It is what determines how much it's going to hurt us. So it's not easy, sometimes it's humbling. Like in my situation currently, I'd like to be more productive. I'd like to be more efficient. I'd like to follow the instruction of my Guru Maharaj and do this project that he wants me to do, but I just feel powerless. I have no strength. I have no nourishment. I think I don't have enough nourishment, internal nourishment, so I'm not able to produce something on that level. But I feel powerless. Day by day, I'm looking at other people succeeding in their instruction and then following the instructions of Guru and thinking of my instruction of my Guru Maharaj, and I'm feeling powerless. I'm feeling helpless, and I'm feeling I should manage my time better. I should manage everything else better. There's so many dilemmas. Sometimes I want to escape and I just want to travel. And sometimes I want to just be fixed and become very disciplined. And there's like going back and forth. So is my life how I would like, how I thought it would be? No, certainly not. Am I the person that I am happy? Not exactly. I'd like to be more, I guess, I'd like to be more, making more peace with who I am so that I can be more productive in the way Krishna allows me to be, and not necessarily productive in the way that I want to be. So yeah, that's where I stand with my ability to make peace with my life and that's what it would mean to me, what it means to me to make peace with how my life is right now is not by having a measuring tape of my expectations, but to have the Guru and Krishna, to please Guru and Krishna. For example, in Rajas Guna, I'm very much affected of what my god brothers or people will say about my writing or my project. So then I'm thinking, oh, I didn't expect, I like recently I wrote something about premarital training, and I had a lot of criticism. And I was hoping, right, after all the hard work I did for 2 years of writing that course material, I expected that somebody, except my Guru Maharaj, other people were criticizing like that. And I struggled because I was attached to the consequence. So if I want my life to be better than what I expect, I should align to pleasing Guru and Krishna and not people around me, not myself, because my goal is not to become the best writer or the best singer or the best Bhagavatam class giver or the best whatever, wife. The point is to do Krishna's will and follow the instructions of Guru without becoming attached to the consequence. Now, that's where I am. That's my bridge. That's my gap between feeling my ability to feel, okay, my life didn't turn out as I want. I'm not who I would like to be. I'd like to be better. But the bridge is this point that don't be attached to the results. Just do it as a service to Krishna. So anyway, these are some points. And so these are the 3 sections. And at the end, I just shared personal example. So if you have any question, Jennifer, you want to share something, Taruni Radha, welcome. I see that you've just joined. Yeah, just presented some points about what to do if our life didn't turn out how we want, how to deal with it in Sattva Guna and not in Rajas and Tamas. Jennifer, usually we take like a couple of questions here, and then we go offline, like meaning we don't record it anymore, and then we discuss more openly. So that's usually the way it works.
Okay, yeah, I was just going to ask about recording. Yeah, it's definitely a topic that speaks to me and that I'm dealing with right now. After deciding to.
Would you like me to go offline, or is it okay if this part of it is recorded?
I think it's probably better to go offline.
Okay, no problem. So thank you for watching, whoever has watched this, but these will be personal shares from now on.